Do you remember when you're in your 20s or soon after you graduate college, you're younger, and you seem to go to a lot of bridal showers and then baby showers? I realized the other day I'm at the age when a lot of my friends are having knee replacements and hip replacements. And could you visit me? I'm going to need help. That age. And I also realized, you know, when you're young, you dream of having an affair with a rock star and a movie star. And now I dream of having an affair with a chiropractor, a masseuse, plastic surgeon. Somebody help me! Because when I work out, I don't tone. I just harden my fat. But that's okay. I have a good attitude. I'm at the age when my friends have become grandparents. And I thought about that the other day. I'm looking in the mirror and I don't see my mother. I see my grandmother. And I thought about that. I really miss her. Aren't there people in your life that are so special that really they always loved you so much and you loved them? My grandmother was one of those. She did not believe in divorce. She just outlived her husbands. Yeah, 2 25-year marriages. And she was really great. She loved to play cards. We'd play cards when I would visit. I'd sleep over. And I noticed at night, though, she looked a lot different than during the day. I couldn't understand it. She didn't have the hair she had during the day. And then the girdle was off. And the ace bandages for the varicose veins, okay, they were off too. And then the makeup was off, and then the teeth were in a glass. And I noticed her kind of talk like that. And I was like, oh, she is different. That's the same person. I never understood that till I associated the teeth in the glass till later in life. But you know, she loved to play cards, and so I would go with her to the Brighton Beach Club. It was wonderful, and I was about 6 years old, changing my bathing suit in a locker room with 8 80-year-old women. It was scary. I couldn't understand. How did that happen? It's not that way for me. It's like if you took 2 tennis balls, no, a lot of tennis balls, and you put them in a sock, and then there's gravity all the way to the floor. Like, how did that happen? And it scared me, and I didn't realize that I would ever be 80, because even though I'm closer now then to 80 now than I was then the age of 11 was very old. So 80 was just not going to be thought about. But anyway, my grandmother thought, now coming from Europe, she thought you were very, very healthy if you were very big. I had a cousin, Dale, and he was about 400 pounds, and she would always say, oh, he's so healthy. I said, Grandma, he looks like Buddha. His ears are to the floor. Now he's healthy. Well, anyway, it was very exciting when she would take my brother and I to Radio City Music Hall. That was a big event because we were living in Brooklyn. So it was a big deal. We leave the apartment where she was, and we're going down the blocks to the subway, which was an adventure, to walk to the subway. And along the way, I got a piece of bazooka bubble gum. Now, you had comics. Those days, they were a penny. You're talking more than 50 years ago. And I opened it up, and there was a joke. I could read, and it said, which I didn't understand at the time, I told you 1,000,000 times not to exaggerate. And I didn't get it. That's supposed to be funny. Well, maybe years later I got it. Oh, 1,000,000 times. But then I thought, well, I guess it's cute. But I also got my first joke at that time, probably from my grandmother. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her bagels and lox. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and said, where's the cream cheese? I thought that was hysterical. I was fine. This is Brooklyn. It was awesome. Well, anyway, we go to Radio City Music Hall. We get to the subway. It was a big deal. We were so excited. But as we're going almost to the stop in Manhattan, my grandmother says, oh, I think I left the gas on, because she had a gas stove. And I thought, no. We had to go back all the stops, go back, walk all the blocks to the apartment where we come in. Oh, I didn't leave the gas on. So we go back then to the subway to make it all the way to Radio City Music Hall to see the Rockettes. Now, these people were not built like most people. They had thighs that go right up to their neck. There was no middle. It's just one leg, just up to their neck. and they could kick like really high. They were about 70 feet tall. I'm sure they were. And they became, there was like the high school marionettes that marionettes, that's what it seemed like. They had their personalities. Hello, I'm a puppet. No, it was we had majorettes in high school, but it was amazing. They could kick more, taller than the Empire State Building, and they had these huge, long legs. It was amazing, and all these women with blue hair at Radio City Music Hall looking at this show. It was exciting, and we'd go back to the subway, and it was amazing, and we'd get back to our house. It was a wonderful day, and I realized I am living a long way from that childhood in Brooklyn. I'm living in a rural town in Palmer, Alaska. I bought a wonderful older home, and it's redone a little bit, and I have a gas stove in there. Oh, wait a minute. I think I forgot to leave the gas on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm at the age when I think it's something I ate. Sorry, I gotta go. Thank you.
Uma Sarah.